Well, hello there guys and welcome back. So hopefully everybody's doing fine. So today is official day 1 of UK lockdown, which means for next 3 weeks I ain't going nowhere aside from like the store and stuff. Obviously also nobody's going anywhere pretty much. What's up Trampa Chow, Abdullah Khan, Hitamar, Sohantula, Teddy, everybody else who's in chat, welcome, and I hope you guys are having a good day. So today we're just gonna be, initially anyways, for now, for current stream, just gonna be chilling and doing some 3-star master mode, because master mode, even though it doesn't have like really the most actual rewards, it's still something, you know. You might well use that time. Who knows, maybe during this lockdown I'll even start grinding arena and stuff. Okay, that heavy attack was cool. On the Corona. Jesus. It's day 3 of India's lockdown. Yeah, well, day 1 of UK's official lockdown pretty much. Started last night. Stuff Sangeet. Squirrel Girl's too strong. 2k 5-star shards master. There are some rank up resources that I want as well. And besides, I have never played with Squirrel Girl. I just ranked up my 3-star Squirrel Girl. There we go. I mean, I want to catch up on ranking up my like 3 stars and 4 stars and stuff like that, so I might as well just carry on. I think there's like a tier 4 basic as well. Alright, don't use Scroll Girl against mutant champions, I guess, is there? Uh-oh. Quake synergy. Pretty much like the stream, guys. I'm sure some of you will like it eventually. Scroll Girls 2 OP. Yeah, it seems so for this early chapter. The 3-star Deadpool. Wow. They're alright. I got 3-star Thor. Man, I can't wait to make some more Thor videos on my channel since I ranked 5 my 5-star. He can hit like a tank, you know. Trust me if you must, but know that I can't trust myself. This story is never ending. Everything at play, the landscape, mind bending. Look at that. I hate Doombots, seem buggy, hey, yeah. I have not fought a single Doombot because I don't play those line spawns, but... So really, going on Awaken? No, Thor needs Awaken ability a lot. Do you think it's a bad idea to rank Blade for 626? Do you bleed path? I'm lacking bleed champs and only got Sim Supreme and I don't want to rank him. Only got 6.3 and 4 exploration. I don't think it's a good idea at all. I think you can just use Aegon and hit opponent's block, or you can use Chorus and hit opponent's block. That would be probably my approach there. More Colossus gameplay coming? Yeah, sure, later we can play some more Colossus as well, why not? But yeah, I will play some Colossus later on. For now I want to have a bit of fun with Squirrel Girl. But yeah, but do you bleed? You can also hit opponent's block and do damage. So champions like Aegon, in like the first easy fight that you get, you can ramp him up pretty much indefinitely, because you can keep hitting opponents and do no damage till Aegon is ranked up decently, and then start hitting opponent's block, or do it in between, however you see fit. And that would be one decent option. So okay, they just pulled the 6-star Electro. That's awesome, congrats man. 6-star Electro is actually more useful than people think, because there aren't that many good EMP modification counters. Basically champions that deal with passive shock debuffs. And Electro is one of them. Electro thrives on those shock debuffs. Okay then. Let's go King Groot. Let's go King Groot. Come on. There we go. Goodbye. Let's get it done. Oh, come on, man. Why? That's annoying. Unique AI. With Thor, I found 3-hit combos is like the best thing ever. Wait, does he have like rapid metabolism as well? It seems so. Those armor breaks are expiring suspiciously quick. Oh well, my bad. So level 3 is going to be the best option, because I don't have to go through the animation. Hey, W ends today. Today's last war. Okay, let's see this. Should deal some damage, and then he should still be stunned, and I should still have 2 arm breaks on. Yes. Come on, let's push it. Playing twice morning. The same also in Monster energy drinks. Fair enough. And yeah, it's about 12 PM here, so midday. Should I rank 5-star Awakened 75 Medusa or Unawakened Cat and Marvel? I only have 3-star Fury for synergy, so I'm confused and you can do Act 6.1 next. I'd still do Cat Marvel over Medusa any day though. Yeah, I'd still do Cat Marvel over Medusa myself. Brian got my new account and got in UC in 4 days. How is it possible? Why wouldn't it be possible? It's much easier to progress these days, man. So yeah, I can definitely see it possible. He's a good player. He played a decent amount of time. He knows what he's doing. So Creed, how you doing? Yeah, new featured 5-star coming today. That is correct. Yes. Can't wait for it. I am gonna open 10 of them. So there's gonna be a big opening today on the channel. Rank 5, Aegon, Ghost, both awakened, or Human Torch and awakened. Ghost, probably. Ghost is the best champion, well, second best champion in the game, so. So I drank Ghost. yeah, Sunspot been putting in work. I haven't watched like too much of that stream footage and stuff like that. I watched some, and Sunspot definitely is such a great pull for him whatsoever. Who do I think is #1 champ? Quake. What's up, Elite Samurai? How are you doing? There we go, that wasn't too bad so far. But it was really cool of him to finish the boss rush. That was cool.
Been here a quite long time, nice to see you grow.
Doctor Who coming in with 2 pounds. Yes, you have been here a while, and we're growing steadily. Currently, in my stats page, I'm growing about 1,000 subscribers a month. Obviously, ideally, I would like to increase, because at one point it was 2,000 a month. So do me a favor, go share my channel link with your friends and family and everybody else, because if they run out of Netflix shows, they might as well start watching MCOC streams. And read it. No, right? Yes? No? But hey, thank you very much, Dr. Who. Definitely appreciate it. Especially in times like this, man. Times like this, I get the feeling that I'm gonna need any bit more than ever. Because nobody knows what's gonna happen. And yeah, it's a scary time, I guess you can say. Might be more in the lockdown. Yeah, hopefully. Well, I mean, silver linings, I suppose. Oh, that was a hefty chunk of bleed. There we go. Obviously, the essentials are corner shops. I don't really have a corner shop nearby here. Love the background sound so much. Thanks, man. But I have like a small Tesco Express, about 5-minute walk away, 6-minute walk away. So that's kind of like my corner stuff. So that's probably where I'm gonna be getting my essentials. Go. Yo, that KT, skills to collect the rewards. What skills? Huh? What you on about, Joel? KT, I only have one path left, 100% Act 6. The only thing in the way is that Thekiryu don't have Doom or Sentinel. What else I can use? Hood should be able to do that fight, I believe, because with Hood you can stagger the Furies off, I think. And then drop your level 1s to have that shock on. So I think Hood might be an option, because you can also stagger the healing, and if you push yourself to, like, you can drop level 2 which Fate Seals if you run like Mysteries version. So I think Hood could be a decent option. Also, in theory, I don't know how practical it is. In theory, Mr. Fantastic should be able to do that fight. If you have that, because Mr. Fantastic has shock on level 2, to which he can get quite quickly, and then if you mix in level 1s you can get your staggers and stuff like that, so if you get 3 sets of debuffs. But then again, he would be shrugging it all off all the time, so I don't think he can do that. Maybe if you consistently spam a lot of level 1s. I don't know if Mr. Fantastic works, but Hood is a decent option that's fairly commonly available. Grinding for 5-star tower, good luck, man. What's up, Recap? How are you doing? Okay, so let's go. Let's try and build level 2 this time. I don't think I have dropped a single level 2. I don't think I have gotten to a single level 2. I need more jacked opponents for this OP Squirrel Girl. But yeah, hey. Now, YouTube. Dungeon 7. Dungeons are not active at the moment, so no can do, sorry. Don't want to say. Now. Forcefully. I mean, like, I don't know what's gonna be my employment situation after this all ends, so. It's many questions, man. Like, you know, it's gonna be a tricky time. Maybe for a while I'll forcefully become a full-time YouTuber. Oh, come on, jerk. Okay, there we go. We finally staggered that heal. Well, not staggered, but concussed, I guess. Man, I hate this notice point. I should have. Okay, this is a battle. Battle of wills right now, I guess. This is not easy by any means. There we go, there we go. Okay, would you say AA, rank 5 or having 2 Dooms, 1 rank 5 and 1 rank 2, 6 that would help and 6.4 more? No, because Doom had his uses, but you didn't rely on him that much. Like, there are some annoying annihilases and stuff like that, but I think 1 Doom is kind of like more than enough, so I think I'd go with AA. What variant should I go for? 5-star, rank 4, Human Torch, Corvus and Clairvoyant, max 4-star, Fury and Warlock. To me it sounds like variant 4 for you is the best one. Lockdown, boys, that's right, JSC, lockdown indeed. English very bad, sorry, don't worry, man. Okay, so, done with this one. Let's move on to the next one. Wait, I should have scouted. I should scout the path this time. Is it true, bro, that AW season rewards will be given on? Yes, it can be delayed up to 1 season. That is true. No worries, sorry. So, next 3 weeks are gonna be interesting, I bet, though. Okay, luckily there was no rebound I'm missing. Who's better against Doom, She-Hulk or Torch? She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk is better. I suppose it kind of would depend on what nodes Doom has on and stuff like that, but if you mean AQ Doom, then I think She-Hulk's better. She-Hulk is Petrify and Slow. And while that's active, he can't activate his aura at all whatsoever, so... Maybe... I don't know. I think both can be good, but... I'd have to try Torch more against Doom, I guess. Oh, come on, crit, but no stun. There you go. So, Chidi. What message did you retract there, eh? We need that Grandmaster video? Oh, right, yes, I need to get working on that at some point today. You're right. Torch is great against Doom, but so is She-Hulk. Right, that's how, like, yes, that's a good thing to try and do today. Soon that like AW is gonna be over and I have my champs unlocked, I can probably go and record something. Grandmaster video, right. I'm gonna put something together for that. Alright, let's go, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl. She's so cute though. Hopefully today I get her as a 5-star. And dupe her as a 5-star as well. Okay, that was a bit too much. We got Human Touch, just for Doom, should have taken off She-Hulk. Well, maybe Doom worked out better for you, but I think in AQ, She-Hulk's gonna be better. Morning K2, afternoon for you. Well, it's kind of like midday, so we're thereabouts right anyways, no name. How are you doing? Made it to the Grandmaster, that's awesome dude, congrats. Just the Grandmaster left. What do you think about rank 5 Captain American Infinity War and use Awakening Gem on him? I only have 26 tons, but I already have Void 156. I'd be patient, man. I'd be patient. Because honestly, I don't put much value in Captain America unless the dupe is really high. And I'm talking like 160 to 200. That's effectively 200, I'd say. Because that Shrug Off ability, very Shrug Off debuffs, more than any other ability, really need that dependency. For instance, if you're using him to shrug off damage over time debuffs and one of them get through, you're already half dead because of it. So there can be absolutely no room to fail, as far as like I'm concerned anyways. So what's up, Zorro? La Menace. He will be Aegon Corvus, Proxima Quake, and either Spider-Man Stealth Suit or Domino, both rank 2 success. I'd probably recommend Stealth Suit there. He can still do 100k special 2, that's what I'm thinking. No, that damage is so misleading because that special 2, A, it doesn't crit more than it crits, so it's gonna be a rare occurrence. B, he doesn't have any power gain and he typically gets to those special attacks much slower than an average champion because of his playstyle. Lastly, his damage kind of like per hit is decent, but his damage over time is actually below average. He's not a hard hitting champion per se. And yeah, do not overestimate that Captain America's level 2. Captain America Infinity War good for AQ Doom? Could be, yeah, could be. What's up, Robert Estrada? How are you doing? KT Candy, good morning, gorgeous. I guess this is Quake time. We got peoples arriving, peoples are coming. Is KT Candy under lockdown as well? %, Act 6 yesterday. My only complaint was Stun Immune, Magic, Power Gain, and Acid Wash Mysterio. No, I remember that magic. That magic was annoying. There were some good ways how to use it though. But yeah, Acid Wash Mysterio is dead annoying. 6.2 is horrible all across the board, I think. Like with the restrictions and stuff like that. I think it's just a bit too much. Sort of work every Monday from the office, from home the rest of the week. Today is not Monday, so you're home. Hey, cool. Congratulations on your sort of lockdown. Domino rank 5 or Warlock rank 4? Warlock rank 4. Warlock is far useful in endgame, more useful in endgame content than Domino. I still maintain my position that Domino, for me at least, was more of a fun rank up than I actually expect to rely on her. Uh-oh, come on man. Come on man, come on, no. Whoa, what happened there? Don't tell anybody that. Nothing happened. But yeah, now, focus on your Warlock cover. TP, smash that more. Come on, Squibble. Hello there, guys. Oh, hello there. What's up, Toolkit? You saw that? You saw nothing. Have you ever had any issues with gold? Is there any way to get an adequate amount of gold without grinding your own Lifeway in Arena? Yes, you pop crystals. You pop featured Cavalry crystals and then sell ISO. Quite simple as that. I don't understand why everybody has such a problem with gold, right? I opened my first 6 times a few days ago and got Groot, but I did rank 4 for my Captain Marvel movie. That's congrats on Captain Marvel movie. My condolences on Groot. In my estimate, Groot is by far the worst champion in game. I understand that's probably not something you want to hear right now, but I think Groot comes in dead last when it comes to how horrible some champions can be. Groot is like the definition of a really worthless champion. So that is as bad of a first 6-star crystal opening as you can possibly get. So definitely huge condolences. But look on the bright side. Your next 6-star crystal cannot be any worse. Like yeah, this is like as bad as it gets. So your next 6-star crystal is guaranteed to be considerably better. Even if it's still bad, it still would be a step up from Groot. So silver linings, unless you do Groot. In that case, I would just suggest finding a different game. Doc Ock worth the tech gem is a good champ to take up to rank 4. I think Doc Ock doesn't particularly need the tech gem, but he's a good, decent champion to take up to rank 4 if your roster is decently large. Because he's, in my book, a niche champion. I recently rank 4'd my Doc Ock as well. And as I said, in my book, he's a niche champ. But when he works, man, he works. He puts in work. Very new and I have 4-star Havoc and Venom. Should I take one rank 4? Yes, both of them are fantastic champions. You can take up either. I'd suggest probably initially taking up Venom because in the earlier acts there are a lot of Spider-Man and Venom absolutely destroys the Spider-Mans. So I think initially it will make your life easier if you grab up your Venom and then you can deal with all of the pesky Spider-Man extremely easily. Havoc is also a great champion, but I think Venom is just gonna get more use for you initially. Hey Katie Candy, stop saying what I said. Yeah? So you wouldn't say Doc Ock is good rank up as first tech rank 4 in the roster? No. I personally would not. I think good first tech is Ghost, Sentinel, Warlock. That's about it, I think. Those are good first tech rank ups. Heck, Dark Hawk, Nebula are acceptable first tech rank ups. Over that, I think. Darkhawk is cool, but realistically, in vast majority of situations, you don't end up using him because typically there is somebody much more suitable. In like blank situation conditions, Darkhawk is okay, good, kind of like, let's say, worse version of Magic. Like in a fight with no nodes and no buffs and stuff like that. But obviously when it comes to these power gain nodes and increased power gain and stuff like that, then he's an absolute machine and he's the best in game at that. But that's a very specific niche node that you have like 1 or 2 paths per, I don't know, variant or act, chapter. What about Stack Spidey? I feel like he has... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Stack Spidey myself. I don't really want that. He's going to own me for now. You don't know how the world is going to look like after this whole lockdown thing is over. Perhaps some ancient traditions are going to come back, Katie. Should be worried. Like how I just forgot that Stack Spidey. I didn't forget, I purposely ignored it. What will you do to your second run in 6.4 with little item use? I'm probably going to start either today or tomorrow. Yeah, I think today. I'm just thinking whether I'm going to try and do it completely itemless. Don't you pfft me. I pfft you. You don't pfft me. Easiest way to play Thor, by the way. 3-hit combos and finish with light and dash back. Until you're ready to drop a special and then just go hamburger. Another then. Is Darkhawk a good first deck rank up at something like 660? It's not perfect, but I'd still probably pick Darkhawk over Darkhawk myself. Does anyone know if dungeons are coming back and when? Currently, I don't think anybody has like a precise information. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. I wasted a tippy. Well, yeah, dungeons are over. Incursions is the thing that is gonna be hit now. Whoa, how's he live? But I don't know when they're coming. I'm kind of eager though, because they have been hyped up immensely. So I'm definitely very, very eager to get in those incursions and to incur some good gameplay. I don't know. Incur is such a fancy word, I don't even entirely know what it means. Me and my limited vocabulary is failing me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't. Yay for TP. How about Hulkbuster buff? Well, that beta is starting right about now. Oh, come on, man. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. How could you tell? How about Hulkbuster? Wait for the beta. Maybe Hulkbuster is gonna be beast like Colossus is, because Colossus sure as heck is a beast now. Okay, let's try and TP thing. Oh. Let's try that TP thing. Oh, that Uncle Ma is scary, especially if he's not throwing his level 1. Come on then. Well, that did a chunk, but it didn't quite finish the job. Head trip 666. What are you doing? There are some of the best beginner masteries besides parry and dexterity. I'd say precision, cruelty. Lesser precision, lesser cruelty if you can't afford to unlock the big ones. Block proficiency is good. Never leave your home without block proficiency. Yeah, that would be kind of like the main ones. I'd also suggest getting at least a couple points for disparity as soon as you can. But that's just me. Venom Colossus boss were immensely beneficial, so yeah, hoping Hulkbuster is good. But he might just be a defensive tank. He might be like Terox's twin brother. That would be so awful. Man, I can't believe how weak Terox can hit. I was actually quite hopeful he's gonna be like next version of Omega, because if they made sure that he loses power slower and increased his damage, he could have been like next gen Omega Red. But no. You guys should stream more because of lockdown situation. Well, I'm streaming right now. What do you want from me? I'm not a piece of meat. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'll try and increase the output I stream. Besides, you should tip me better if you want me to stream more. I'm not working though. I have 3 weeks of nothingness. Okay then. Let's go. Yeah? Big level 2. There you go. You have no excuse, Katie? I have all the excuse I want. I can make excuse up like that anytime. Who is more needy of being awakened? Corvus or Thing? Both? But I prefer Corvus overall. What's up, Dragon Carp? How are you doing? Yeah, I'd say Corvus. I'd probably say Corvus. And Corvus does not need high sig though. Keep that in mind. Corvus does not need high sig at all. Okay, that's quite enough of you, Bishop. I should have probably brought in Skull. Hopefully though, right, in the next maps, Squirrel Girl gonna be able to show a bit more of herself. Is Invisible Woman a good rank up at low sig if you run Suicides? Yeah, she's quite decent. She runs with Suicides extremely well. Now there are questions of Invisible Woman's kind of like utility and stuff like that, but I think overall she's a rewarding champion to play well, if that makes sense, because she covers for a lot of your mistakes if you make because of that invisibility, but at the same time she rewards you quite generously if you play well. So the only real problem is like the utility, because there are like no immunities and stuff like that, but I think to a degree, especially at certain like levels of AQ and stuff like that, can be forgiven. There you go. Do you think she's good for monthly AQ Legends runs? If you're referring to that Dorky Devs video, I saw it and he did make some good arguments. Now whether she's good, great. She could be. I'll tell you that much. That video intrigued me enough to kind of want to rank up my Invisible Woman and try. Because now I have rank 2 Thing, rank 2 Human Torch, rank 5 Mr. Fantastic, and only Fantastic Four champion that I haven't ranked up quite high is Invisible Woman at rank 4. So I might end up ranking up that Invisible Woman and trying a Legends run maybe next month, just to see how she does. I don't know, just a thought. Just a little thought. Okay, Squirrel Lady. I did not get invited to beta once again, so just saying, I haven't been invited to any betas since I have started my YouTube channel. So okay, that was like 10k damage there from that burst bleed thing. So that was cool. I get a feeling that if YouTubers would be like about children, I would probably be the least favorite one. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh, that sucked. You jerk. Made me waste all my... no more of that stupid falter. Am I the only one who isn't seeing the hand behind Human Torch? I took him up and his little off-sustainability is very off-putting and he doesn't hit very hard in non-mistake. Yeah, he's like kind of... And I have been saying this since the very beginning. He's like a niche champ for these energy and mystic matchups and stuff like that. And in my head, that hasn't changed. He just happened to be really good in Abyss for a lot of the matchups because they're long and obviously because he's so niche on the mystics. And in my book, that is exactly what it is. Human Torch is great against mystic champions and a bunch other champions. That's it. And an average matchup, he still sucks. How useful can Human Man-Thing be in Chapter 6? Well, Man-Thing is one of the required champions for Acid Wash Mysterio. He's the only champion who can do that fight relatively decently. Other than that, I'm sure there are some places where you can use him, but he's not required. But he can be useful in any kind of like really high buff matchup. Okay, play next. Trying to stay active during this quarantine thing. Thank goodness for resistance bands. Ooh, right, I have some of those at home, so my girlfriend does like a lot of yoga and exercise and stuff like that. Doesn't Voodoo work for Acid Wash Mysterio? No, because Mysterio is poison immune unless his helmet is broken. So you need 2 abilities in a champion: ability to armor break and ability to poison. So Man-Thing is one of the 2 champions that fit the bill. Other champion is King Groot, but even though King Groot technically can do that fight, it's still an absolute nightmare because you're dealing with Mysterio and it's a tricky fight. So only realistic option is Man-Thing for this fight, or like a low length Mysterio fight, because he has like 330-340k health, and if you forget about Acid Wash, then you're basically dealing with 3.4 million Mysterio. King Groot hit like wet noodle. Yes, he does that. That's one of his trademark characteristics. Wet spaghetti noodle. There you go. A drop by Foreign Life and Traction. My support. Thanks, Peekaboo. Good night. Dude, this is an OP champ. You should unpack him. What's happening? No, that's a very filthy line. I'm going to use Man-Thing for the fight. Oh, you're right. You'll use your Man-Thing. I knew it. I knew it. What's up? Does Quake work in Variant 3? Yes, but it's hard. Because all the fights are double the length. What's up, Witter? How am I doing? It's kind of funny because I can see like the viewer analytics, and every time I make an inappropriate joke I lose like 5 people watching, but I can't stop myself. Full parts are Night Mesher. Is he good? Unawakened? Not really, he really needs Awakened Rookie. Variant 2 Quake is amazing. Variant 2 Quake is one of my personal MVPs. She did most of the hard fights. Yeah, she works perfect in Variant 2. Because you don't hit the opponents anyway, so. 5, no worries. Anytime here for an advice. Probably shouldn't have streamed this early, I think a large portion of people watching me is like from States, and all of them are probably still asleep because they can, because it's quarantine. It's okay. I'll try and do another stream today, probably. Maybe the Act 6 one. Maybe. AM. Figured as much. Colossus at rank 565 duplicate is a good option for what, Victor? I mean, to rank him 565, yeah. I love my Colossus. It's really good. And tonight, later on, we're gonna have a really nice opening of 10 featured 5-star crystals. What country you're from? Corona affecting you? It's nice having live streams this early for people who are stuck home. Well, I'm in UK, and UK is officially kind of like day one on the lockdown. How it's affecting me? Obviously, I'm not going to work. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna have work by the end of it. I should still get paid if it's true what the government said, like 80% of my wage, which would be amazing. Girlfriend is starting to show some symptoms like temperature and small cough, so we're uber worried right now, and that probably means I might be getting it at some point soon as well if my girlfriend is starting to show some symptoms, or more than likely I probably already have it, just not showing symptoms. So it's a bit it's weird one, man. It's early, it's like 1 p.m. here now. 7 guys booked 2 weeks off starting today, and now the world is closed for business. Yeah, I'm sitting home now for 3 weeks as well. It's Quake good for any match up in 6.4. Quake's good for a lot of matchups in 6.4, my friend. Quake's good for a lot of things in 6.4. Pretty much my MVP player. Should Mysterio be first rank 4 champ? No. There we go. Lockdown also started there. Yeah, lockdown's pretty much happening everywhere now. Well, but in many countries, not everywhere. Okay, so I did that one. Let's go to the left side now. What's up, Wesna? How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're enjoying yourself. That's sneaky Mysterio. Okay, let's punch his helmet in. Much rather deal with level 2, or maybe none at all. Okay, I'm gonna be risking it. Well, I suppose there's the risk. Okay guys, we're making progress, we're making some decent. Ooh, we don't have anything immune here though. Ouch. I'm gonna be flipping in my Deadpool. Look at that Colts now. Eating away at me like a monster. Uh-oh. Whew. And look at that. I'm at 3 bars. So I'm gonna be healing up decently. Oh, come on, no. That heavy attack totally caught me. It was so quick. Man, I was just sleeping at the wheel, I guess. Hey, we Deadpooled through that fight. We Deadpooled through that. Oh, this guy's gonna be annoying as well. I'm gonna have to quake it. What, Katie Candy? What? Uh-oh. Oh man, come on, I'm messing up so much. Yeah, we did some base blocking, and again. Fear not, all will be well though. Actually, actually, I got somewhat worried as well. Like just general with everything that's happening last night. And I know people don't like to talk about things like that too much. I ended up not being able to fall asleep for a while. And then I just woke up at like 4 a.m. Or half past 4 a.m. And I was like bright awake, and I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I got like out of the bed and just started doing random stuff around the house at like 5 a.m. this morning. Best damage rotation for stealthy. I don't think I'm competent enough for this stealth Spider-Man to answer that question. Well, the typical idea is you finish a combo with light, get quickly to your level 1 till your debuff is still active, and then finish a combo with light again, chaining into a level 1. That should activate... Oh man, I messed up. That should activate... Fury and Precision, which is your job to maintain, right? And then you should be simply getting to level 2 and dropping that level 2 down to get the double duration of your vulnerability, and then kind of just get to level 3, and then it doesn't really matter past that point. Something like that. What's up, Clint J? How are you doing? Mr. Clint himself? How is your relationship with the international lockdown? And Enzo, the whale kid himself. He's not quite a grown-up whale yet, because his thing isn't SIG 200, but one day his thing is gonna be hardened enough to grant him access in the whale country club. For now, he's a pledge in the whale fraternity. So everybody say hello to Enzo Eigen. I mean, essential workers are still working during the corona. Well then, thank you for that, and great job. Best way to calculate AQ rewards, maps and modifiers. Mr. Friendly.
Best way to calculate rewards, maps and modifiers.
I'm gonna feel extremely guilty right now because I generally do not know. I don't know. I don't calculate nothing. I'm not an officer in my alliance or anything like that. And since I can remember, basically since map 7 came out, we only play kind of like map 7 for the highest points, for one of the highest prestiges in game, and like I don't really check. Is there maybe anybody who can help out Mr. Friendly? How do you guys do the calculations for expected points and modifiers and things like that? Is there like Auntmate tool? Auntmate has like everything, no? Yeah, now I feel bad, isn't like I took money for something but am unable to help the person out. But hey, huge thank you, Mr. Friendly. But yeah, let's ask chat. Does anybody in chat can tell, share how they calculate their AQ things? Oh, that was a good one. No worries, maybe ask your officers or chat and you can follow up. For sure, I'll try. Okay. But I'm quite sure that our officers don't do calculations again because we just play map 7 for the highest one. What about rank 5 Killmonger and do PC work? No. Just finish access completion, 1 star exploration and still less than 100%. No, don't do that. I don't think I would. Problem with Killmonger is he doesn't really have a home. His abilities are kind of cool, but he just doesn't happen to have been useful in many different situations. Otherwise you would have heard about it. So unfortunately, I do like Killmonger. I do like the fact that he's tanky and he has true strike and stuff like that. But just doesn't come too useful often, I guess you could say. Okay, there we go, boy. That wasn't too bad. Thor is a beast. Alright, at some point I need to swap out Squirrel Girl, I think, for Corvus type of team. So not Corvus, but Colossus type of team. Yeah, especially on dupe, man. Like, his damage does improve when you get dupe ability, but it's still not great. Oh, that was good one. That was a nice chunk of health go there. Okay, so I have A done, B and C still left to do. Let's go Squibble. Well, Squibble go. Your lucky Boris said you can still exercise, meaning you can still do exotic dance routine in the park. Allegedly so, but I'm afraid audience won't be there to witness this spectacular moment, therefore I'm not really inclined to do my best, you know? And I'm not really the kind of guy who likes to put out half-assed exotic dance routines. So, unfortunately, I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to pause that activity as well. And maybe we'll resume shortly after. I'm not sure. What's up, Prophecy? How are you doing? Yeah, we can race this weekend for sure. Katie, I'm gonna smash you again. I mean, can you remind me what's the score with those races? How many we have done? And how many did you win? What's up, Lawrence? How are you doing? And so that's why he puts it all on his other channel for sure. Exactly. Now it's up to you to go and find it. What's up, Put? How are you doing? You should have beat me last time on tiny mistake. Well, still. Oh, but you didn't. More 5-star Thor gameplay. Enjoy the rank up? Yes, I will definitely make a video sometime soon with more Thor in Act 6. I already had recorded a bunch, but I accidentally deleted it, so I have to redo it. Let's go, Squirrel. 12k damage from like a level 2 then. She can deal some damage for sure. Would be an interesting rank up as well, I guess, Squirrel Girl. Because she has some quirky bits of utility that I do like. I shouldn't have brought Squirrel Girl for this though. How's it going? It's fine-ish. Going-ish, I guess. See? Heavy attack did it. Imagine the auditor is nice. Yeah. Auditor is like nice, quick damage, very easy to access. Speaking of whale wars, I have a 5 rank female. I only have 2, man. I'm not that big of a whale. I don't that's it. I don't have as much rank of resources. If I used all my catalysts, I could get 4 right now, and I'm like 6k away from mutant to form like my first one. So you're definitely whale winning, man. But yeah, what's up, dummy chump? As always, pleasure to see you here. So yeah, I'm only sitting at 2 rank 3s at the moment. I'm probably gonna do a 3rd one very soon. But it might need a cost of like my generic gem, which sucks. Because I can't pull a decent awakening gem to save my bottom line. But then again, not to sound demeaning, you need those rank 3 6-stars a lot more than I do. And even then, I don't think they help you all that much to catch up in other areas of the game. What skill champs are rank 3 besides Aegon and Blade? Thor Ragnarok. Night Thrasher if I had him high sig. There you go. Okay, finish race. I will use my rank 3 ghost against your 5-star in some content. Sure. I have seen you play Ghost, man. I'm not worried. If you want, I can probably bring in like my 6-star rank 1 if that makes it easier for you. Thekiryu, Champ Breakdown for Act 6. I'm just about to start 6.2. And I'm lost to who's good rank up. Colossus rank 5, Magic rank 5, and HM device. Colossus probably is a really good option, yes. Magic was not overall too needed. Enzo is kind of like plotting his next message, next comeback. He's probably googling right now good comebacks for mean people. It's okay, don't worry, we're in no rush. Take your time. Find the right comeback and then copy paste it. Am I too mean to Enzo? I love him really. But this sort of trash talk is not his strong side. Well, neither is MCOC, so I don't really know what his strong side is. But I'm sure there is one, and this is not it. A good question. Was gonna rank 5 someone turn between Supreme and Warlock? Which one should I rank up? Warlock, man, 100%. At least, in my opinion. Should I be 100% Act 5 or Act 4 100%? I don't think Act 4 was worth it. Then leave it. Then leave it for now. Act 5 I think is still worth it because Act 5 gives you 2 TFIBs, man. You would say this monthly queue is one of the most difficult ones? No, I would not. I don't think there's anything particularly difficult. Yeah, no, definitely not. You're welcome, Prophecy, you're welcome. See, I see Enzo is still googling this insult. Terror's boss isn't too bad as well. Like, at the worst you can take in like pretty much any rank Gladiator Hulk, and Gladiator Hulk is pretty much immortal. Yeah, I think this is quite easy monthly overall. You can Quake the Terrax, you can Gladiator Hulk the Terrax, or you can just use a high damage output champion to go aggro and kill it quick. Can you try a 4-star epic run? I did 5-star rank 3 completion run. And exploration as well, I think, for the most part. I did quite a lot of that. So there are some streams where I'm running 5-star rank 3s and 4 stars maxed out only for epic. And not epic, you mean uncollected one. So yeah, Daniel, not only I can, I already did. So I know what I'm talking about. You can try and look those streams up. I think the last stream I kind of got bored and I started using some of my rank 4s and stuff. But all of the first ones and initial completion I definitely did with 4 stars and rank 3s only. Deadpool gameplay, he really should be buffed. No, I actually did a Deadpool fight not too long ago. I did Deadpool against Iceman because I didn't have anybody that's immune to it. And he stings quite hard. Probably should just drop my heavy before that. But then Deadpool, he should be made more available, I think. Also, Wolverine X, the Wolverine Weapon X gameplay looked so rubbish, man. Don't think he's gonna be a good champion at all. Maybe somewhat okay defender. Don't do double mediums, jerk. Okay, there we go. Best passport 534. Generally do not remember anything about Act 5. Sorry. Did you get the coronavirus text yet? What text are we talking about? From the government? No. Top 10 champions for 6.4. Ooh, that's an interesting discussion. What do you think of BG challenge? Will you try something like that? Yeah, possibly. We'll see how bored I get in this lockdown. What's up, J-Rock? How are you doing, man? So you've been streaming in recent days as well. For those of you who do not know, J-Rock does some MCOC content on his channel as well. So definitely, if you are looking for something to do while the lockdown is happening, check out his channel. Perhaps you want to hang out with him as well. Top 10 champions for 6.4. That's a very complex question. Okay, so let's start. First things first. Quake and Ghost. 1 and 2. Annihilus. Sorry, not Annihilus. Doom. Because I was thinking about missed Cosmic Champions. So let's say Doom. In between those 3 champions, you have a lot of things covered. Then, who do we need for bosses? I know the Aegon 4. Aegon's probably in the 3rd place. Used Aegon a lot. That's top 4. Who else I used a whole bunch? I think I used like those 4 champions basically did about 85% of the content. In between Aegon, Quake, Ghost, and Aegon, Quake, Ghost, and what else is that? Doom. There was nothing much kind of like really needed, I think. Those are definitely the main kind of things. And Ghost synergies. Because you did have a lot of special tanking to do. But yeah, I think pretty much those 3 are kind of those 4 champions. Aegon, Doom, Ghost, Quake are like the main ones. I don't think I'd want to kind of name 10, because after those 4, it's kind of like that a lot of champions were useful here and there, but nowhere near as kind of like dominant. Like Magic is really good for that. Gimme Lane with power things. Willpower is a really nice. Colossus was good here and there as well for sure. Willpower was a huge factor in 6.4 because Kabam seemed to go in a route that almost every other lane placed some sort of non-damaging debuffs on you, whether that those power things or some other stuff. So willpower was really important in 6.4. Corvus did fine, but I think for me Corvus kind of got used for the most part just because I had him rank 3. Bosses, She-Hulk had some decent use against that Hydra adapted. You can kind of use Doom there as well anyways. Iceman, Ghost, Thor Ragnarok, literally whoever. Cap Marvel movie, Doom, Grandmaster, Aegon and Doom are great. So yeah, I think it's just like those 4 main champions. Because Kabam did throw in a lot of curveball. Nihilus is stashed in everywhere and stuff like that, and Doom was more important than many people realize, I think. It's very nice, Donkey. Glad to see that you subscribed. One of my biggest fears in 6.2 is Sinister, because it seems like Warlock and Handle Synergy is best. Well, it's either, no, Warlock and then you need either Vision or Ultron, or Handle Synergy with like Quake, Captain America, Infinity War, Blade, Hulk or whoever. So you can have to pick which one. Apparently the next buff hall consists of Magneto, Iron Fist, Juggernaut, Groot and Civil Warrior. That's a decent list. Most of the champions have a legit reason to be there, but I don't think that's a right list, because Kabam typically don't make it so. So obvious. Okay, Groot is by far the worst champion in the game. I'll tell that much. Personally, I'd be more interested in either Civil Warrior or Juggernaut, because I have a rank 4 Civil Warrior, I have a 6-star duped Juggernaut, I have a 6-star unduped Civil Warrior, so either one of those. Or Iron Fist. Actually all of them, I probably have all of them except Groot. So Groot is the champion that is the worst. But I'd personally vote for any of those except Groot, because I don't have him as a 6-star. Will the 5-star and she worth my 4? Yes. And she does not need heal items. Yes, 70% of the game consists of trash champs, so obviously the 6-star pull is not an exception. Privet. This is my power. But there are definitely quite a few good 6-star champions that are nowhere to be seen as available yet. I think Jags and Magneto deserve buff the most, because not only they are bad, but it's insulting. Yeah, I know what you mean. Probably right. It is quite insulting, like Magneto especially. I am off for a run. Keep practicing those dance moves. Alright. See ya, Endo. What's up, Jewel? How are you doing? Well, the thing is, they pretty much run out of trash champs. Like, the next 6 champs that they're gonna add are guaranteed to be better than the 6 champs they added before, because there aren't any more bad champs left to add. You know what I mean? You get me? You get me in it? So, next batch, there are still some kind of like Medicore champs left to add, but they're definitely gonna be better than the ones they added now. They should make a node literally called Willpower? Maybe. Dual. Original guillotine some use? Oh yeah, that would be helpful. Oh, and they could make it Willpower work like it originally did. Like, you remember, like, when it stacked up on the same debuff? What are your thoughts on adding new versions in Doctor Strange and Storm instead of revamping old ones? Typical Kabam, why would they revamp old ones if people already have them and they don't have to spend to acquire them? So, I mean, as in like new champions getting added, I'm still looking forward to it because I think that they have like potential to be really cool, and Kabam's champion design department is doing a great job, so I'm sure they're going to be great champions. But at this point, it's quite obvious that 3 Captain Americas or /4 Captain Americas in game, and 5 Spider-Mans in game, and 3 Captain Marvels and stuff like that. It's quite obvious that they're not going to be revamping the old ones, they're just going to be bringing in new champions and different skins and copies of them. So I don't like it personally, because obviously it would be great if they revamped Doctor Strange. I have Doctor Strange and I'd be like, yoo-hoo! Actually, I don't have Doctor Strange, that's a lie. But I have Storm, even as Duke 6-star, and I'd be like, yes, it's awesome. But that makes them no money, because we all have all the crap champions. They're all champions. So it is what it is. Willpower was OP back then? Yep. Willpower was insanely OP, man. There were like some matches in Arena where when you brought in like an Ant-Man, and if opponent had willpower on, you just had to quit because you couldn't win. They should add Hyperion to 6-star crystal feature. I don't think. Hyperion is one of the ones that might come. What's up, Sterl? I have 15 5-stars and halfway to my first 6-star with my 2-month-old account. Nice. Congrats, man. Hope you pull a good one. Ah, a bit clumsy there. New masteries have been coming soon. That is correct, yes. I should have probably quit this world. No, it's not 4 years. I think they added Despair and Assassin's Creed about 3 years ago. Because I definitely remember playing back in the day with Suicides and Mystic Dispersion, and there was no Despair and stuff. Well, let's smash him. Smash. You're back? Welcome back, Sohan. Currently a 0 gold and my CMM still that's rank 5. Well then, you need to buy some crystals and sell some ISO. Hey, it might not be a perfect solution, but it's a solution. But yeah, I'd love for them to add Hyperion. Without Suicide Masteries active, Hyperion is by far the best cosmic champion in the game. Look at that magic. One, 4%, 3%, 2%, 1%. There we go. It sounds like at least you can look at it that way. You can look at it as a time wasted dummy chump, or you can look at it as a confirmation that you are determined and you don't do anything half-assed. Please maintain social distancing. Of course, that's always the goal currently. UK is on 3-week-long lockdown. Come on, Squirrel Girl, do some. There we go. Good girl. TP. It was meant for. Oh, fair enough. Has anyone thought that main boss no answer at mastery? Definitely not me. Well, it's gonna take some time to get used to it. Damage I'm coming with €2.29. That's a very specific amount you donate, but hey, that still takes you off as top donation. As my hero for second stream in a row turns out to be Damichan. It's very strange. What's up, Nessa? How are you doing? Oh, it's point, not comma, by the way. Silly mistake. 2.29. Thank you. KT1 is the real hero. Aww, you make me blush. Hello there from 6 feet away. I hope you're much further than 6 feet away from me. Otherwise, I would have to ask you, what the hell are you doing in my apartment? You have some boundary issues, I think. Did you get our first subscriber? First among many. Okay, let's go, let's bash Corvus. I hate Corvuses. I hate fighting Corvus with the block damage and stuff. Don't have a chance. Channel. Topkavan creates a new node called social distancing, basically the opposite of close encounters. That's really funny. Unblockable specials are so hard to wait. Practice, my friend. Or make sure they don't throw the special to begin with. I'm okay with it as long as it's a significantly different version of a character like Spider-Man 2099, for example. Yes, he would be another Spider-Man, but his powers are way different to any Spider-Man. Yeah, that's also a decent way to look at it. So long as the characters are actually kind of like relatively different. But yeah, I mean, like, it's just what has been happening in the game. Like, we have Daredevil and Daredevil Netflix, for instance. They could have just updated the Daredevil, but instead they made a worse version of Daredevil and added him in the game instead. Okay, I just had to get that dig in. That's funny. That's legit funny. Because yeah, the Netflix Daredevil immediately got considered as the worst version of Daredevil. Top Damichan. KT currently working on the initial completion. Any tips? What do you want to tip about? It's a very wide and broad subject, Carnage. I have made a lot of videos on it, so my tip would be for you to go and watch all of them. That's a good tip. Acquire as much information, preferably from my channel, and watch all my guides. How long more? How long more for what, Temple Mage? I haven't played Marvel in 6 days, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know either. What is wrong with you? Oh, come on, I forgot. This is bad. So I can only do light attacks, right? I'm so dead. I forgot I can't bleed Elsa. Ay. Whoopsie. Do I have any videos about 616 buff top lane? No, but I have streamed for it when I 100%ed it. No, I definitely did it live. Haha. Can't do anything to a mutant, can you? I'm okay with different versions of characters as long as they are very different or end up being great champ. For example, Falcon in the comics becomes Captain America, that would be cool champ. Yeah, no, I agree with that, that would be cool. The stream, I do not know. I've been going on for an hour and 14 minutes. I'll probably cut it down in like 20 minutes or so. Starting to get hungry and need to get something to eat. Wait a second. Yeah, this game has no continuum. Well, fancy words are coming in. I totally understand what continuum is in this context. I'm not an uneducated foreigner who hardly can speak English anyway, right? Many people have told me that I have good words, the best words, that I know words. But I hate when it happens. Like, it doesn't happen too often. But obviously English isn't my first language, so my vocabulary does fail me occasionally. Most of the time I can kind of like slide by based on context. But then I still need to kind of like focus and pay more attention. But sometimes there's just no escaping it. There are some words and phrases that you just do not know. Whenever it happens at work, I always feel like an idiot. Hey, I can't wait for the new featured 5-star crystal. Hopefully the pool is decent. Then again, yeah. I mean, then I say it's decent, but for most part, like, I'm not really looking for too many 5-star champions. No, I'm not doing incursions with Nemus for sure. That ain't happening. Don't even press on this issue. Incursions, a big no-no. It's gonna be about time I change my team as well. I'm gonna bring in some Colossus, some Omega, some Emma. Of course I'm not that good. I never said I am good. I mean, I probably did at some point, but... Yo, what's up, Mr. Pop? How are you doing, man? Okay, let's unleash that Tor. Hot Kill 3.3 boss. Quake, Gladiator Hulk, or any champion with high damage output. Play aggressive, push him to the corner, then eventually back out, get your weaknesses off, and go back in again for a second push if you can. Honestly, that T-Rex isn't tricky champ at all. People make a mistake because they try to kind of like dash away from him initially. Only kind of like key thing you need to know and realize and do is push forward from first second of the fight. A couple of hours ago I finished Radiant to 100%, congratulations! I got Warlock from the 5-star fully formed, feels good. Dude, that's awesome, that's some good luck and hey, nice effort. Oh, come on. 3 energy, really? 3 energy? Oh, I know what I can do. Magneto? No, why Magneto? I do have some questing crystals, right? They give like the small energy levels, don't they? Sometimes. No? Some energy? Come on, energy. Yes, there we go. It's okay, don't worry, Sagopa. Go for thing. You want thing or you think using thing? Using thing, I don't think is too great for that matchup, maybe. Okay, so I have Quake to deal with, and start it on. Yeah, they need buff those, man. Those definitely need to be buffed. I hate opening those crystals because I don't want junk in my ISO pile. Like, you know what I mean? Because they're so worthless. Or they should give us ability to exchange the ISO ourselves. Or at least something, man. Okay, let's see, 51% Quake. 50% Quake, level 3. Boom! That's the power of the Thunder God. Yeah, I had several thousand of those and I sold them when we could. I got absolutely junk, but it was still worth getting rid of them. Like, cause at one point we could sell like 100 of those for like one big one. Anyways, I think I am pretty much done here for now. What am I trying to get again? Alright, 2000 5-star chance, tier 5, tier 4B. Good, good. I'll probably try and do a completion run of small difficulties as well. I don't know. We'll see. Like Heroic, definitely I need those tier 2, tier 1 alphas. But yeah, guys, I think we are pretty much done here for today. Huge thank you to Dummy Chum. Huge thank you also goes to Mr. Friendly and Doctor Who for sending over some donations and putting a little something something in my Corona Apocalypse Fund or whatever it is. Hope you guys are having fun. I might be back later on today with another stream. If I am, I'll probably gonna be doing something a bit more serious, like Act 6 or something. All that being said, stay safe, do the social distancing, do the everything else that needs to be done, staying in home and whatever not. For those of you who are key workers, huge thank you to everybody still carrying on and working and providing essential services. And yeah, hopefully I catch you guys soon, and all the best. See ya.